Steeler Nation. What a roller coaster ride it's been for our beloved team. In this gripping double feature, we dive into the depths of both triumph and tribulation. Hold on to your terrible towels because there's a pressing issue that has our coaches concerned and a shocking twist involving one of our star receivers. But first, do us a favor and hit that like button to show your Steelers pride. Now let's kick things off with the story of our hard-fought win against the Titans. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, folks, and those penalties had Coach Tomlin shaking his head. Can our black and gold heroes clean up their act before it costs them more dearly? Steelers' tough win comes with a penalty problem. The Pittsburgh Steelers didn't have much time to rest after their Week 8 loss. They played on Thursday Night Football in Week 9 against the Tennessee Titans. The Steelers managed to win 20-16, but it wasn't a pretty game by any means. Coach Mike Tomlin didn't sugarcoat things when he spoke about his team's performance after the game. The Steelers made it harder for themselves by committing a whopping 10 penalties for 80 yards during the game. Turnovers were the first issue that Tomlin addressed during his post-game press conference. Really excited about the win, but obviously, it could have been cleaner, said Tomlin. First and foremost, from a penalty perspective, part of being a tough team to beat first is not kicking your own butt, and we've kind of been doing that some. We've got to own that. The Steelers are not known for being an undisciplined team. Before this game, they were the third least penalized team in the NFL, with only 36 accepted penalties in 7 games. Committing so many penalties, especially at home, was far from ideal. Their penalty troubles started early, with half of the 10 penalties happening in the first quarter. These penalties, particularly against the defense, allowed the Titans to extend their drives and made the game much harder than it should have been. So, how do the Steelers plan to clean up their act? Tomlin has a plan in place to address the penalty issues during their upcoming practice sessions. We'll bring some officials into our practice setting in an effort to be cleaner because that was catastrophic, really, in a lot of instances to our efforts tonight, said Tomlin. Given the current state of the team, the Steelers can't afford to give away yardage as they did in this game. They are winning despite an inconsistent offense, which relies heavily on their defense. Committing 10 penalties in future games will make it challenging to secure victories. But the drama doesn't end there. Fasten your seatbelts as we delve into the perplexing case of George Pickens, our talented wide receiver. After a mysterious post-game social media activity, are we witnessing the signs of an unexpected exit? The plot thickens for our Steelers. Is Steelers receiver George Pickens looking to leave? After the Pittsburgh Steelers win against the Tennessee Titans, wide receiver George Pickens raised some eyebrows with his social media activity. Pickens posted "Free me" and deleted all Steelers-related content from his Instagram, even changing his profile picture to a high school photo. In addition to these actions, Pickens unfollowed quarterback Kenny Pickett, head coach Mike Tomlin, and the official Steelers account. This unusual behavior followed a game in which Pickens had just 2 catches for -1 yard and a notable misstep where he couldn't keep both feet in bounds in the end zone despite having space. This is the second consecutive week that Pickens saw limited action, as he had just 1 catch, a 22-yard touchdown, in the Steelers' Week 8 loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars. In his previous games, he had 2 100-yard performances, including a standout 6-catch, 130-yard game against the Baltimore Ravens in Week 6. For the season, Pickens has 30 receptions for 521 yards and 3 touchdowns. The 22-year-old, drafted by Pittsburgh in the second round of the 2022 NFL Draft, had a strong rookie season with 52 catches for 801 yards and 4 touchdowns. Despite the Steelers' 5-3 record and being only 1 game behind the Ravens in the AFC North, Pickens' recent actions suggest he may not be content with the team. As we reach the final pages of this riveting Steelers story, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a single chapter of the journey. Your support drives us forward, and we'll see you in the next video, where we continue to uncover the secrets and surprises of the Pittsburgh Steelers.